Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel where I talk about theme parks for most of the time. For this video, we will be diving into the history and rethemes of a 18-year-old starflyer attraction currently known as the Nachtwacht-Flyer. Before we take a look at the history of this attraction, let's talk a little bit about the present of the attraction. So the starflyer I am talking about today is located at Plopsaland de Panne in Belgium, which you may recognize as the park where Ride to Happiness resides. As I already mentioned, the attraction is a starflyer type attraction manufactured by Funtime. Funtime is a ride manufacturer from Australia and focuses mostly on attractions that have to do with heights or swinging through the air, such as their drop tower Skyfall, their freefall attraction Skydiver, a slingshot, and of course, the Starflyer. Funtime's Starflyer is a tower ride that really prides itself on its ability to operate in high wind, up to 74 kilometers per hour. It features double seats with seat belts and or bar restraints. I think I couldn't really figure that out. The type of attraction can be found under different names all around the world, such as Himmelskibet at Tivoli Gardens in Denmark, Flyover at Fantasielandia in Chile, Texas Skyscreamer at Six Flags Over Texas, or the Prater Turm in Austria, or the Megamindi Flyer at Plopsa Go Ardennen, which is another park owned by the Plopsa Group that also owns Plopsaland de Panne. So let's quickly talk ride statistics. The attraction has a capacity of 24 people per ride cycle. It is almost 70 meters in height. I think it's 67 to be precise. And to ride this attraction, a guest must be at least 1 meter 20 tall with an adult, or 1 meter 40 to ride unaccompanied. And one ride cycle takes up to 2 or 3 minutes. So to go back to the actual starflyer at Plopsaland de Panne, this one opened on the 22nd of May in 2006. And currently the attraction is themed to a TV show called Nachtwacht, but it opened under a different name and a different theme, which I will get to in a bit. But before I actually dive into the ride-specific themes, it might be good to know that Plopsaland de Panne is a theme park owned by a company called Studio 100. Studio 100 is an entertainment company from Belgium. They make TV programs targeted at families and children, as well as movies, musicals, and more products. This is why the attractions at Plopsaland are themed to Studio 100 IPs, because they are simply owned by that company. When the attraction first opened in 2006, it was called Springflyer due to the theming of spring on the attraction. Spring was a TV show that started airing back in 2002. It was targeted at children aged 6 to 12 and was a coming-of-age story about a group of teenagers. The series took place at a dance school where the girls had lessons in dance and the boys had some band practice. If I'm to believe what the internet says, I'm honestly not sure. I've never seen the show. The show ran for 6 seasons, with the last episode airing in 2008. The Springflyer attraction closed in January of 2013, which was also the end of any spring theming at the theme park. On the 31st of March 2013, the flyer reopened with a new theme, ROX, and thus the attraction's name was changed to ROX Flyer. ROX was a TV show that aired for 4 seasons from 2011 to 2015, and was also part of a crossover movie called ROX vs. Megamindi in 2015. The show was targeted at the same demographic as Spring, and ROX was about 3 special government agents called Rick, Olivia, and Xavier. Typically, in every episode, they go on a different mission and are assisted by a technologically advanced car that runs on oxygen named ROX, which stands for riding on oxygen. Now, when I was younger, I actually always thought that ROX stood for Rick, Olivia, Xavier, but turns out it's riding on oxygen. Who knew? The ROX Flyer closed in October of 2020, and unlike the Springflyer, its theme did not completely vanish from the park. As of my last visit to Plopsaland de Panne in November of 2024, a model of the ROX car can actually still be found along a path close to the main square. Somewhere after or around the closing of the ROX Flyer, it was announced that the Starflyer attraction would get a new theme again. This time it would be a Sami theme, which is a YouTube channel, if I'm correct. And after this, a petition was actually started, and in the end, Plopsaland dropped the re-theme and instead moved on to the current Starflyer theme. On the 8th of May 2021, the attraction reopened with a new theme, Nachtwacht. Nachtwacht, or Night Watch in English, is a TV show that started airing back in 2015. The TV show revolves around a werewolf named Wilco, an elf named Kaelin, and a vampire named Vladimir. And these three are tasked with protecting a village in the human world from invading creatures from a place called the Underworld. Now, over the last 10 years, the IP of Nachtwacht has expanded a lot, currently having 5 seasons of television, 3 movies, a bunch of audio episodes, comics, and even 5 theater shows. As it stands, theming around the Nachtwacht-Flyer itself is pretty minimal, with a themed churro booth, a couple of banners, and like a place for you to take a photo. Also, they play songs from the TV show and theater shows around that general area. So to me, this is like the perfect spot to sit down at the picnic tables and have lunch with some great background music. And that concludes this video. The entire history, so far, of the Starflyer that has been part of Plopsaland de Panne for almost 20 years now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed making it and researching some of Studio 100's IPs that I didn't have as much knowledge of as I thought I did. And if you want to see more content like this, please let me know or subscribe to get notified when I upload new stuff. And also please comment if there's anything I missed or maybe got wrong in this video. I hope you have a nice rest of your day and a nice tomorrow. Bye bye!